back once again. The River State political crisis has taken a new dimension following the fact that PANDEF has decided to step in, finding way to restore peace between the House of Assembly members led by Martin Amehule and Fubara. As if that is not enough, a lot of orders, a lot of letters had now been received by Bola Tinubu over the sack of Wike, stating that he cannot be FCT in Abuja and also be a governor or probably rule the governor. And I'm going to be showing you how Fubara replied Wike and House of Assembly members over the path of impeachment. Remember, previously he told them and he publicly stated that the impeachment letter they sent to him is a love letter. I'm going to be showing you what is happening. What Fubara came out recently and stated that if you place a bottle of milk on a child's mouth, if the child is fed up, he is or she is going to drop it. That is telling Wike that whatever you want to do in River State, I will not let you do that. As if that is not enough, amid all the sack that has now been called on Bola Tinubu to do the needful. On the part of Bola Tinubu, he utterly knew fully well that he needs Wike and he also needs Fubara. So it's just like he is in the dick of dilemma, who to drop and who not to drop. I'm going to be showing you all the sack invitations, all the sack orders, everything that has just been stated, so that Wike will understand that he is not God. He needs to understand also that the governor remains the political head in River State. As if that is not enough, remember that in this scenario it is quite difficult because Wike is still in the PDP, but Fubara is still an APC governor. So are you going to jeopardize the relationship and the party structure you have in the River State because of Wike, thereby impeaching a state governor that is in the same political party with you, that is creating political crisis in your own party? I'm going to be showing you full context and everything that I stated, but before I do that, I want you to listen attentively, watch these videos and see how they have started mocking on Wike, calling for his sack, and a lot of atrocities and other things that actually happened in this particular video. Watch, and when we come back, we'll continue.
Hey God! Mr. Wike, as a minister of FCT, they kidnap the whole lawyer and kill her on one chance. There every day now they kill somebody, carry people, kidnap people. You go back to River from local government to local tax collector. From governor, minister, and tax collector, local government to local government. Wike is visiting, they say solidarity. What is solidarity? Or what? They give you a job to do, they are killing people, and you leave the job, you go there, you are consulting from local government to local government because you share your leg, PDP and APC. You will fall down. Bam, bam. You know AB again. You are going for consultation from local government to local government. Who said you all this? You are a tax collector. Okay, Phyllis, your excellency, Fubara, give Wike tax collector for local government. In charge of local government, tax collector, publishment ticket, give them so that we will be giving people in the market. Who bring fish, who bring crayfish, whatever, he just collect and give them the tax. Hence, he have leave his job as a minister. Mr. President, sack this man. He's not doing any job. They are killing people since he resumed as a minister. Every day they will kill people. Just one chance. They just get opportunity. He doesn't concentrate on addressing the security, what to do, nothing concerning what he after he want to rule. He want to rule River. Are you the only person in River State? Look, let me tell you something, River people. We Google something, we see. One is Excellency, Right Honorable Rotimi Amechi, His Excellency. What was the governor of River State? All the scholarship when he give 1 week come, he cut all. Only his children and his family, his friends go abroad. Dress, he cut the scholarship. And Rivers are still saying, forget about this man. Concentrate on Fubara. He's a governor and he's coming back for second time. Nobody can disturb him. Work your calculation very well. And the house, concentrate on what you're supposed to do for River State. Forget about one man called Wike. The man is a minister. He's in charge. On what? As far as I'm concerned, the rule of APC, it is the party I was before now. The rule of APC, any governor is a leader of his state. You don't see a vice president come in and tell you that, yes, the in charge of Borno is the number 2 citizen. But he said, no, the in charge of the APC in Borno State is the governor. Babagana. So any governor is in charge of the state, of his party, not another person who is a minister. It's not possible. You can't do that. No way. Okay, let's put it this way. One Bagudu was a governor. Malami was a minister during Buhari. Does Malami intervene with Bagudu, this in Ichebi? No. It is not possible. When you're a minister, nothing concerning with state. It is only the state who doesn't have that party. If they don't have the governor in that area, then they will now appoint a minister as their leader. Not you. The party will appoint him. But for now, Fubara is the leader of APC and is coming back for the second time. You do second time, who disturb you? You are a tax collector from local government to local government. Hey, shame. Here they are carrying people one chance. You leave your job. You go there. You are carrying salary from local government to local government. Tax collector.
I want to also say this. I believe is a live coverage. Fubara is not an ungrateful person. If I were a bad person, you can't hide character that is bad more than 1 week, 2 weeks, 1 month, 1 year, 2 years, 8 years, even more than 8 years, for 16 years, if I was a bad person, everybody would have known. But even your own child that is in your house, that you gave birth to. Let us start with even the girl child. You get to a stage, your girl child will enter the bathroom and lock the door, is it not? Even if I was forcefully, they forcefully put a feeding bottle on my mouth. If I get filled up, won't I pull it out?
Welcome back once again. You've listened attentively to everything that has just been stated. This shows you that whenever a lot of persons have started pointing hand on someone, then there is an atom of dishonesty on that particular person. We are not concluding, but the facts and figures here is now showing that Wike wants to play that godfatherism in Rivers State, and similarly Fubara, in as much as he brought him into office, don't want such thing to play under his watch. So coming to tell similarly Fubara that he is not going to come back based on the agreement that that was purportedly carried out, that he is not going to come back as the governor come 2027. What has he done wrong not to come back? Look at the trajectory of governors that have ruled Rivers State. Look at Peter Odele, he ruled for 8 years. Look at George, he ruled. Look at Amechi, he ruled for 8 years. Even you, Wike, also ruled for 8 years. So why will Similar Fubara not complete his 8 years tenure as governor? Now, the move of him in Similar Fubara moving to the APC to have the ticket, even in collaboration with the National Secretary has stated, which they are now against him, stating that why will he say that he is going to endorse, and he has endorsed Similar Fubara come 2027. So this is a dilemma to Bola Tinubu receiving this particular letter. As you could see on your screen, it is now obvious that River State crisis, Tinubu allegedly snubs Wike as pressures to sack him thickens. A lot of persons have started calling on Bola Tinubu to do the needful. That for crying out loud, the ongoing political drama in River State has taken a new turn, with reports emerging that Wike is losing his direct access to Bola Tinubu. This development is believed to be a significant blow to Wike's political glove, as he had been relying on his federal connections to maintain his influence in the state. But since Similar Fubara joined the APC, his federal character and federal influence had now outrightly been reduced. The River State House of Assembly recent move to impeach Similar Fubara is seen as a bargaining chip, with lawmakers seeking assurance for their political future, particularly in the 2027 general elections. Insiders claim that Wike is using the lawmakers to create pressure, hoping to secure his own position as a minister in the next cabinet. We have often stated the time with that number here, that you know fully well that if Similar Fubara returns back as the governor come 2027, and every state is there to appoint every minister or one minister that will represent them in the state. So it is obvious that when you look at everything that is happening, when you just oppose all the political, plots, you understand that if Similar Fubara becomes the governor of River State, he will not do anything good to even send him Wike as a ministerial slot to Bola Tinubu or to represent River State. And by so doing, Wike has been relegated, because if he has been the governor, he cannot come back to rule or to contest House of Assembly member. The only virtue he has is to go back to the Senate. And going back to the Senate is undermining his structure, because likes of other persons, likes of other senators that are loyal to him are already in the Senate. So is he going to tell them to drop for him to go to Senate just to be relevant in the political space? In furtherance, Wike's declining influence is attributed to his strained relationship with Similar Fubara, who had been assessing his authority in the state. The minister's attempts to assert his dominance have been met with resistance, and his usual tactics are no longer effective. This situation remains fluid, with the Agabi Peace Committee working to resolve the crisis. The outcome is uncertain, but one thing is clear: Wike's political future hangs in the balance. This is exactly what is happening. Now, PANDEF saw this crisis and decided to step in to see how they can as well do what we call the needful. As you could see on your screen, Rivers Assembly shunned PANDEF peace panel over Fubara's impeachment. PANDEF is a body that is there to harmonize peace whenever they see crisis in the states. The Rivers State Assembly is not backing down anytime soon on its threats to impeach Similai Fubara and his deputy, being Ngozi Odu, over the allegation of gross misconduct leveled against him with the 26 lawmakers in the 32-man assembly. The lawmakers refused to give audience to the 7-member Peace and Reconciliation Committee of the Nigerian Delta Elders Forum, being PANDEF, led by erudite lawyer and former Attorney General of the Federation, being Chief Kanu Agabi, senior advocate. The committee stormed Port Harcourt last Saturday and had successful meetings with the River State Leaders Elders Forum, with the former governor and former deputy governor of the state, being Chief Rufus Ada George and Sir Gabriel Toby, as chairman and vice chairman respectively, and the River State Elders Council, led by Chief Ferdinand Alambraba, a close ally of the Wike. Now, the reliable source who was in the meeting revealed that every effort by the leadership of the peace panel to reach out to the Speaker House of Assembly, being Martin Amewule, for a possible audience did not yield any result. The committee made frantic effort to reach out to the Speaker House of Assembly, but the young man didn't pick their calls. The committee also tried to reach them through Chief Anabraba. He did not pick his call. I don't know what they really want. Now, you could see that efforts to reach out to peace through the PANDEF was utterly denied by this Martin Amewule. And who are these House of Assembly members? Martin Amewule and his committee of friends are actually loyalists to Wike. These are people who are making sure that they want to impeach Similai Fubara. What did he do wrong? The essay to Similai Fubara came out recently and stated that the issues here is the supplementary budget which the assembly members told him to bring out. And on the part of Similai Fubara, he stated that there is no supplementary budget that he needs. That because of the verge of the state of emergency, the Abbas, being the administrator who took over for 6 months, made over 600 billion naira for the state, and at which the approved budget by the National Assembly is still running. You people should wait. When we finish with this particular budget, we will begin to bring what we call an appropriation budget for the next fiscal year. That is only what is bringing this crisis. Martin Amewule and his co-friends decided to say no, that since the budget of the National Assembly as approved during the crisis and during the emergency rule did not inculcate them into their own personal interests, so therefore they are not going to give aid to that. Similai Fubara, on his own interest, on the priority of the people, refused and stated that no, we are not going to bring a supplementary budget. This is where the crisis is staying. You could see what is happening and how they have called on Tinubu to do well to sack in Wike, because he actually doing what is not obtainable. And I decided to bring this your view. What is your take on all this has been discussed? Don't forget to share, like, and also hit the subscribe button, turn on the notification bell, and click on the like button so you get information promptly when we drop them here. Thanks for watching. See you in my next video.